everybody wants a uh, yeah, I get on here and suddenly can't think. A Steam controller. When they were out, when they were new, nobody wanted it. Nobody would touch the Steam console. And then the Steam Deck came out and it was immensely popular. And then everybody wanted a Steam controller, which you can't buy anymore unless it's aftermarket, which they jacked the price up to 100, 200 or more dollars. They are now making a new Steam controller, and supposedly this is leaks from it. This is the image render, the CGI render of which it will likely look like. And I am crazy about the Steam Deck, mostly because it runs Linux, but second to that, because it has trackpads, and third to that, because Valve has done a really good job with the console with a right to repair and everything else.
This controller looks like it would be cumbersome.
I know that's my thinking too. It does, but it depends on the game you're playing. Also, you have to consider a good many of those buttons are optional. Most games won't use all the buttons, and the trackpads are entirely optional. Say you want to put some macros in there, like, okay, swipe up on the left trackpad, and it gives you a custom menu. That's not something that current modern controllers do, but it is something the Steam Deck does anyway. And this controller would enable it for possibly any game, possibly.
Oh, okay.
So imagine you're like, I like this game, but it's so hard to, I have to hit this button and then select down, down, left, right, and then I have to select this weapon, and then and that takes 5 seconds or whatever the case may be. But now I made a custom macro where I can just swipe up on the trackpad, and there I go. I changed that weapon,
Yeah.
for example.
Well,
So I'm all for that. I just hope they don't price gouge you when it comes out.
oh, they probably will. But to
Well,
me, it looks
no, the
like,
Steam is like not Steam, but Sony. Their controllers like $60 and $70 new, and I think that's ridiculous. I think 40 would be a good price range, in my
yeah.
opinion.
Well, this controller here, it looks like when you put your hand on it, it looks like it would cover some of the track pads.
It depends on how big it is, but me having, I own a Steam Deck, and it doesn't, it actually fits quite well. So, it all depends. And for that matter, once they bring it out, there will likely be variations of it.
Yeah, yeah. What would be nice is if they made different sizes for different people. That way, people could be, if they had bigger
Well,
hands, they'd be
a
more
good bit of
comfortable with.
that depends on if they license out the technology to other companies. Like there's a lot of third party Sony controllers and Xbox controllers. So that is highly dependent on that.